Hello everyone, today I'm installing vinyl siding on this side of the shed. Previously we had installed LP SmartSiding, but I wanted to compare and show up what's like to install vinyl siding and how much more this will cost. Vinyl siding is a very good option if you're thinking turning your shed into a man cave, she shed, or home office.
Let me start by removing these nails. And I'm being very careful here to save these panels so I can use it on my next project. Then I installed these 2x4 blocks on the ledger board to help me stand up and install the OSB by myself. I laid the bottom of the OSB panel right on top of the supporting block. Then I put one nail to hold it in place. I check for level, then I finish nailing the OSB in place.
As far as hardware, when installing the zip system panels, you want to use framing nails or structure screws.
I installed the next panel the same way as before, making sure it's level before finally nailing in place. Then finally the last sheet goes in, and I am using the Zip System OSB panels. They are probably the best product on the market when it comes to wall sheeting. If installed correctly, you don't have to wrap the shed with any vapor barrier material. This is a very DIY friendly product. As I install these panels, I always snap a chalk line right where there's a stud behind. This helps make sure that the nail goes right into a stud, and most importantly, this is going to help me later on install the siding into a stud.
Once you have the boards up, all there is left to it is to tape on the joints and the corners, and also if you have doors and windows.
Taping the zip system panels is pretty straightforward. You aim to have the tape as center of the joint as possible. If you have a full panel like I have here, you can use the dash lines as a guide. The manufacturer recommends to use a roller as you apply this tape. I don't have a roller, so I apply as much pressure as I could to the tape to make sure it's in place.
This tape works really well. It's nice and sticky and easy to use. Now it's time to install the siding. Installing siding is very easy. All you gotta do is follow a couple simple steps.
And first, you need to install your corners. In my case, my corners are going to be trimmed out with 4-inch PVC. So instead, I'm installing J channel 3.5 inches from the corner. The J channel is simply a J-shaped channel that would hold the siding in place. Now, to cut a J channel or anything vinyl, you can use a fine-tooth circular saw. But I like to use these large metal scissors. They're very cheap and much easier to use. And to nail the vinyl siding to the panels, I'm using 1.5 inch roofing or siding nails. Now I cut and install the starting strip. This needs to be installed about 1 inch below the panel. I make sure that the nail does not go all the way in by moving the strip back and forth. Remember to always nail the vinyl loose so it can expand. Also make sure that the starting strip is straight and level. This is the base for all the siding moving up. I lay the piece of siding against the wall and mark my cut. Again, I cut the siding with a pair of scissors. To install the siding, I simply hook the bottom of the siding to the starting strip. You're then gonna feel a click. That would indicate that's in the right position to be nailed. Then I just work my way down, nailing the siding to the wall. Then mark and cut the next piece. At this point, you can tell that every piece will be the same length, so I use the extra piece as a template. Place the siding against the wall the same way as before and pull it up until you feel a click. And when nailing the siding to the wall, make sure to drive the nail straight and remember to leave the vinyl loose so it can expand. Also, try to hit a stud. This is when the chalk line made earlier comes handy. The next handful of pieces are all the same. You cut them to length, snap them in place, nail them to the wall. Just take your time doing one by one.
As I said before, the vinyl siding, it's the way to go if you're gonna end up finishing your shed. You do want a very solid siding like the zip system with vinyl siding. And in some cases, you'd probably just want the look of it, right? You want to match the look of your house. So this is a very good solution for you. And also, if you do live in a homeowners association, you may want to check that out because some of them require that the shed has the same sheeting as the house. So make sure you look into that. And as far as cost, this this wall was about $260. So that is about 3 times more than if you would with LP Smart Siding.
If you choose vinyl as a siding option for your shed, check the description below. I've created a complete shopping cart with all the material needed to install vinyl on your shed. It also has the option to have the material delivered to you so you don't have to spend hours shopping and loading onto your car, making it super easy.
Now let's get the last few rows installed. And now I'm going to leave the last piece out because first we need to build the trusses and frame the soffit. If that's what you want to watch next, you can check that video out right here. And if you want to watch the whole shed build, check out right here. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.